Trading with other algo alerts. Trading with trusted signals.
It's nothing to a real boss.
Trusted signals.
What's going on, everybody? It's your boy Chris P. Alright, and in this video I'm going to show you how I took this gold trade, alright, and how I ended up in profit, alright, and my strategy behind it, alright. And as you guys can see here, I'm still holding this trade, and I will show you how I take my profit, take one, take profit two, take profit three. So stay tuned, make sure that you sub, like this channel, and let's get into the video. What's going on, YouTube? Welcome back to the channel. It's your boy Chris P, and if you're new to the channel, make sure that you hit that sub button because your boy is about to be dropping a whole mess of gems. Alright, you think that what I've been able to do in the past has been dope? No, guys, I do not care about anything, persona, appearance, anything. All I want to do is help you guys, and that's what I'm gonna do. I just purchased a home in Colorado, and now I'm turning it into a full-time day trading studio to help my subscriptions and my people who have joined with me in my Discord chat, all right, and also the Trusted Signals community, all right. I'm gonna go ahead and be doing a lot of live trading, so make sure that you sub to the channel, all right. Now in this video, I wanted to go ahead and just jump directly into my computer, all right, to give you guys my settings for gold on the 30-minute chart. Alrighty, guys, so as you guys can see here, my gold settings look beautiful, all right, and what I'm trying to actually do is not use Hanakanashi candles anymore, because I want to really become good at price action and candle visualization. And candles are everything, all right, guys. If you guys notice, I'm on a 30-minute chart, okay? This is tradingview.com. I'm on a 30-minute chart. I have Trusted Signals, the indicator, already open. As you guys can see here, they are favorited. This is all the indicators that comes with Trusted Signals. And what I've been trying to do is use just these specific candles. Now, as you guys can see here, these signals are really, really on point. And as you guys can see here, the way my settings are, right, is right now I'm actually using the ADX filter, because as you can see here, there's a sell signal, but there's no buy signal. There's a sell signal, there's no buy signal. All right, because I am actually filtering a lot of the false signals out of TradingView using Trusted Signals. So as you guys can see here, my settings are still V1, and I've been doing a lot of testing on V2, and I feel like V2 is gonna be deadly for binary and stocks, and I feel for indexes and just faster moving commodities and metals such as gold. I believe that V1 is working a bit better for my specific strategy. And what I love about Trusted Signals is this is all fully customizable, and you can just come and see what happened back in the past. All right, now my script version is V1, my reactivity is 2.8, and my depth is 2. Now, if I was to go ahead and just remove the ADX filter, this settings will probably be a little bit too much, as you guys can see here, and it could be a lot of false signals, okay? And that is only because we have the reactivity and depth super low. But of course, if I was to keep it on V1 and have the ADX filter off, but then raise this specific reactivity and the depth, as you guys can see here, a lot of the signals move and a lot of them get removed. So therefore, you can remove false signals from just changing the settings, okay? But what I found a little bit better for my specific strategy, okay, is using the filters and the reactivity and depth on a lower settings, but then adding the ADX filter, which is gonna give you the average directional movement, and it's going to give you a higher quality signal. Very, very important, because with my trading strategy, okay, right now I'm actually in a gold sell, and I got in literally probably an hour ago. Okay, so I got in probably around here. Okay, so I'm maybe in a little bit of drawdown. I'm actually gonna pull up that in my phone. My phone's actually charging because I trade on my phone. So what I do is I chart up here and I trade on my phone, and that's only because right now I'm using a MacBook. All right, when I get my office studio, I already have my PC picked out and everything. So now I'm gonna be able to actually go within right here and just show you guys, hey, this is the trade that I'm in. This is what I'm up. This is what I'm down. The reason why I took this trade. So I'm gonna give you a better visualization, okay? But guys, this is very, very important. All right, the use of the ADX filter. Now the ADX filter comes stock at, I believe, 21 and 21, and I moved this down to 15 and 12. Okay, now as you guys can see here, if we even go back to the past, all right, in a consolidating market, instead of getting a buy sell buy sell buy sell on each individual price movement, all right, between these specific, for example, these specific because right here it would have been a sell and then a buy, a sell, a buy, a sell, a buy, a sell, a buy. So what I've been able to do with this ADX filter is basically remove some of the signals so that way I can get a better confirmation. And another reason why I actually entered this trade is, I'll go ahead and add it in right now, is the divergence oscillator. All right, because we were actually overbought and we are still overbought. Therefore, it's very unlikely that this trade is going to move upwards before it moves downwards. So all I really needed to do is move from this resistance level and come back down to this support level. All right, guys, and I'm going to actually visually show you guys. All right, boom, boom, let's go here, short position. All right, I entered around here, and if I wanted to go ahead and just bring it right back here, okay, or to this specific area of where it found a resistance previously, okay, let's go ahead and just see what happens here. Right now, what I'm gonna do is I'm actually gonna go ahead and just move away from the computer just to show you guys how good these settings are. And if you were patient enough, okay, you could have gotten in on a buy here, you would have been in a little bit of drawdown, and then the market would have shot up, okay? Because right here, actually, all right, when this buy comes about, you're still low, so you would have actually gotten out on this break of the divergence, okay, where it makes this new low high, and then you would have been patient again to enter the market on a break of the divergence here. So as you guys can see here, this purple channel, I'm not taking trades within this purple channel. Okay, guys, so as you guys can see here, I'm not taking trades here, I'm not taking trades here, I'm not taking trades here. And only because, as you guys can see here, if you do take a trade in this purple channel, you're going to most likely hit a bit of a drawdown, okay? Now, if you're buying it on the bottom of the purple, yes, your drawdown is going to be a little bit less. You would have been in a drawdown a few pips. But if you would have waited for the break, you would have entered right here. And guess what? From right here, your buy, you would have faced very, very little drawdown. If not, you know, maybe a few pips. But then, boom, an explosion directly to the top. And you could have gotten out right here, okay, because of the simple fact, okay, you are getting out of the divergence, okay, on the divergence oscillator. You're breaking this purple channel. Now, the reason why I'm in on the sell is not only because the sell signal come in. I do not take every specific sell signal, okay, guys? I do not, because of the simple fact that if you do, you're just leaving it up to just like faulty, you know, you're using the indicator too much. Some of you guys use an indicator too much. The indicator should be used in confluence with your other strategies. And time again, the people who are in the Discord chat that are making money are getting more experience because they are waiting for 3 confirmations. They're not just doing a sell signal, sell. A break of the divergence, sell. No, it has to have multiple reasons, okay? So let's go ahead and look at my 3 reasons on why I'm in on this sell, right? Number 1, we had a huge push to the top, okay? So this buy started here at around 1776 and we moved to a great level. Now what ended up happening is, all right, my second confirmation is a what's the word I'm looking for? A resistance level. You see this red level, and Trusted Signals does this automatically. Okay, guys? So, boom, support and resistance right here. So these red is resistance. This blue is support. We are at the top. Okay, so we came out, we broke a divergence. Boom. So we're at the top. Then we saw a sell signal. That's number 2. Number 3, we also have a resistance level. Okay. Now, one of the reasons why as well I did take this is because the EMA, as you guys can see here, we have a huge distance. So usually when there's a huge distance between these EMAs, let's go ahead and look in the past. Okay. When you see a huge distance, you're going to be in this buy, for example, you see that breakout, you see the resistance, you see now a resistance level come. You're going to be out of this trade right here, boom, before it comes back down, okay? And of course, you know, this is how it would really look, okay? So for example, you're going to be on this buy, boom. When you see this little gap between this, this EMA, and you start to see it widen, and then a sell signal come in, notice how this EMA starts squeezing. Once it starts squeezing, that's when you want to go ahead and kind of hop out of your buys and start looking for your sells. All right. Then, as you guys can see here, we came on another area of the divergence. We broke out. So therefore, once on a breakout, you can see it and expect this to go up if the EMA is also still blue, right? So what I'm expecting here is I'm expecting a squeeze on this EMA, and we can potentially ride it back down to this level or ride it back down to this support level. So maybe your first take profit is going to be right here, and then your second take profit will be at maybe this support level or this support level. Okay, so that's how you're going to go ahead and make your take profit 1, take profit 2, take profit 3. All right, there is going to be an update coming out in Trusted Signals that is going to have a area of stop loss and dynamic take profit. All right, I have been testing that, but guys, this is a very, very powerful indicator. And as you guys can see here, even with these settings, you're going to be able to scalp these for hella pips. All right, it's just simple as that. And even if you were to just be a support and resistance level and a support and resistance trader, look at this beautiful, okay, red hits the red, we're going to go down, okay, right? We're out, we're getting out of the sale because of the divergence oscillator, right? Then you could hop in on a buy because of the divergence oscillator, right? Then we reach a level of resistance again while we're out of the divergence, okay? So boom, a sell. Then we're touching and almost breaking out of this area of divergence. So we're going to be able to hop in for a buy. And also too, we're also having a support level. So you're basically going to be able to go ahead and ride between sell, blue, buy, sell, buy, sell, buy. Because of the divergence oscillator, this is a Trusted Signals divergence oscillator. And this is actually, this is not the RSI. This is not the, the wave trend, which there's a lot of different ones. This is within Trusted Signals. This is a 11-in-1 oscillator. All right. And this is a Trusted Signals oscillator, which gives you a better look at where the trend is moving, guys. So guys, copy these specific settings. All right. I'm going to come back in a few minutes once this reaches my first take profit, which I'll put right here. And then I'll go ahead and also make a secondary take profit and see if we can hit that as well. And let's just see what happens, guys. So boom, let's see. I'm gonna just wait it out. Alrighty, guys, so I'm back, and check this out, guys. This is the reason why you have to use proper risk management, okay? And in confluence with the indicator itself, guys, I would have got in on this buy if I'm taking every single signal. But guess what? Because of where it was on the market, all right, on the time frame, since we were still overbought, I disregarded that buy signal. And as you guys can see here, we just hit TP1. All right, guys. So what I'm gonna do is I'm actually still on this trade. If you guys want to see this specific in the MT4, all right, where I place my trade, you can check my Instagram, all right, or even Discord. I'll probably post that in the Discord, all right. But now what I will do at this moment, all right, guys, is I will go ahead and take partial profits, and then I will move my stop loss in profit just in case it starts coming back up to my area where I entered, all right. But in all reality, I'm really pulling for this to hit TP2 and TP3 over the next few hours. All right, guys, this trade I took yesterday and I'm still in the trade, guys. So this is the beautiful thing about trusted signals, finding that resistance level, all right, and then confluence with the indicator telling you a sell signal, all right. And then as I told you in the first clip where I started recording, we're looking for the EMA to squeeze. So guess what? I was in a little bit of drawdown, but as soon as that EMA starts to squeeze like this and you see it like this, you can just hop in on that EMA crossover as well, okay? And you would have been in pure profit, no drawdown. So this is why these indicators are so powerful. And let's see what happens. I'll come back soon. I'm gonna move my stop loss into profit anyway. But yeah, this is a successful trade, and now we could let it run risk-free. Hopefully it comes down to my TP. All right, and luckily for me, I have a nice little lot size on there, so we made some money during this move right here, and great tutorial. So let's see what happens. All right, we're completely oversold at the moment, so we should see a little bit of a pullback. And remember, if you check this area right here, this was the previous support that it was finding. It touched once, touched twice, got rejected here. So maybe we should be seeing it pull back to around this area and then on the way back down. So let's see what happens. I'll keep you guys updated. Peace. Alrighty, I'm back. I just wanted to point something out here. So notice when it hits take profit, all right, this is a previous resistance level. Notice how this candle is now starting to wick, right? So potentially what you can do here, all right, even though we know that the market should be pushing on the way down, right, to go ahead and reach around this specific area again to retest, what usually happens is price action. So if you notice, price always goes up, down, up, right? And then now we're down. Realistically, we should be able to see a bit of a rejection here if it keeps on moving to the upside, right? So there should be a buy being able to go ahead and come in right around here, okay? And you could rise it back up to this specific level. But notice how there's a huge rejection, and that's what makes this support and resistance indicator so powerful, literally. So I just wanted to point that out there because as you guys can see here, it's this previous area where this was finding a lot of resistance, came down and it checked it, and now price is moving a little bit back to the upside. We have to see how this candle closes, but this is what you see when you're trading, and I like to point this stuff out, and this is how I take my profit on previous support and previous resistance levels. What's going on, everybody? So it's the morning, all right? It's the morning, and as you guys can see here, after that little clip of me last night, we hit take profit 1. This is where I saw that wick come, and I was thinking that it was going to go ahead and raise up to here, but what ended up happening was it kept on shooting down, and as you guys can see right here, I wanted to go ahead and put my secondary take profit at this support level, okay, because I'm using these support and resistance levels that take profit levels, and as you guys can see here, this previous support level was my take profit 1, and what do you see here? Boom, literally smacked that take profit 2. All right, now it is on the way back up. And as you guys can see here, a little bit of rejection on this take profit 1 level, which became a resistance. And now I believe this is going to stay under here again and come down and smack take profit 3. So let's stay tuned. All right, and if you guys are unaware of these buy signals that have come in here, and if you would have taken these, yes, you could have taken these, but remember that you're going to have to use this in confluence, all right, with another reason. Okay, you have to have multiple reasons on why you would hop in on this buy signal. And as you guys can see here, when this buy signal came about, all right, we are still overbought. So therefore, we're not looking for any buys there, and that's how you are going to avoid that buy signal. All right, now if you see this break out of the channel, you could have hopped in for a buy here. Okay, so you would have been more patient, right? And you would have seen it right here, and now you could have actually been in profit a few pips before the next sell-off. All right, which obviously you would have gotten out of this buy right here, boom, on this bearish divergence, because now we know that the market is respecting this resistance level and we are on the way down. All right, and then another added confirmation, okay, on the EMA crossover. All right, guys, so once again, trusted signal is very powerful. Now this area, like I said, is an area where we might see a buy and then a slight pullback, and the pullback could be towards this area or it could be towards this specific support level as well. So that's something to go ahead and take a look at, and that's why you always want to secure your profits at take profit 1, take profit 2, and you also want to make sure that you put your stop loss in profit. Guys, okay? So that way the market doesn't take you out and you do not face no drawdown. So guys, stay tuned. Another thing that you can also do as well before I move forward is you can utilize this take profit 1 level for a re-entry. All right, so if it does come up and test this take profit 1 level, you can actually then scope out if we're overbought, okay? And then if we're getting a resistance level, previous support that becomes resistance, boom. Now you can take a secondary sell, all right, and then try to sell it down to your take profit 3. Okay, so this is another way for you to utilize trusted signals and make the most out of it. All right, so let's see what happens with the next set of moves gold wants to do. All right, and I'm actually all right. And then what I wanted to go ahead and show you as well is I wanted to show you trusted signals in the default setting. So what I did was I came here, boom, and I reset settings. And as you guys can see here as well, let's go ahead and turn on support and resistance. Boom. All right. And as you guys can see here, same thing. All right, guys. Respect a sell-off. All right. Bearish. So we're avoiding this buy signal. Boom. Straight down. So even at a default setting, trusted signals works magic. Still hits take profit 2. All right. And like I said in the previous clip, we're waiting for it to come down and hit take profit 3. So let's see what happens. I don't know if I'm going to wait because this might be another day of me recording and I have some other great moves that I want to show you guys. But yeah, guys, trusted signals is a beast. All right. So stay tuned until my next videos and peace.